Hey now, it's Little Paulette, and I am back without the gang. I'm here to do my review slash recap on Riches. I was about to say, remember y'all remember that movie, Five on the Black Hand Side? I was about to say Five on the Black Hand Side because the episode, season 1, episode 3 of Riches is black on both sides. So it kind of reminded me of that movie, Five on the Black Hand Side. So yeah, season 1, episode 3. I'm back to do the review slash recap, really a recap on the show. And y'all tell me what y'all think. It was so good, y'all. I had to come and do this video afterwards because it was that goddamn good, y'all. So yeah, it was so good. I hope y'all watch. I hope y'all watching the show, or you have watched the show. You've already watched it, or whatever. I hope that you like the show. Please tell me what you think about it. If you like it, if you started watching it, what episode you're on. If you already finished it, if you like the review, if you don't like it, just let a sister know. All right, guys. Look at my eye blinking and shit. This avatar look crazy. All right, guys. Let's get into this review. Let's get right into this shit, y'all. So Nina is up in a high rise. It looks dope. Looks like it's glass all around. And she's looking at the books. Remember where we left off last time, where there was some embezzlement accusations going on. So yeah, she's looking at the books. She's looking for an email trail. Stepmama and boy toy, they in the bed rolling around. He talking about it ain't right. He looking at the picture, her, the husband, and all the churn. And she talking about what you scared of a dead man. And they in there having relations. Like Sherman having relations, Sherman having relations. Yeah, they rolling around and all that kind of stuff, y'all. Nina checking the time and she looking at the time like it's the middle of the night. Next thing you know, you see her on an app that looks something like Tinder, and she connects with a dude on there, and they sexting and stuff. Next thing you know, you see them at the gym and they all over each other because Nina trying to get the eggplant. Stepmom and boy toy, they conspiring to try to take over the company to try to find out who that other investor is so they can get in with them and then they can have more shares than Nina and her brother Simon. So he's saying he gonna find out information. She said she gonna keep them busy so he can get all the information they need so they can go on and get the company behind their back. Simon and Nina meet up at like a food truck, and she's late, of course. And he looks at her after she says sorry and says, "Don't get murdered on Tinder," or whatever it is. So Simon has to go home. He has a flight at 2 o'clock. He's gonna go meet his boo. I think he's married. He's gonna go meet his boo, spend some time with him, and probably deal with some clients. Little brother that thought he was gonna get the company, he in a expensive jewelry store, and he picks out this dope bracelet and has them send it to some address. Next thing you know, they show the company, and stepmama is up in there. She didn't call the meeting like she worked it. So the daughter, the social media daughter, she's looking at the information and she's saying, "Well, Nina or Simon, neither Nina or Simon is here." And the mother gonna say, "Well, it's not my fault if they don't come to work on time," knowing that she didn't let them know anything about a meeting and knowing that she doesn't work there. Nina comes in. She's talking to the secretary, telling her that she likes the apartment, the flat, and the secretary abruptly lets her know that Claudia, stepmama, didn't call the meeting. And Nina like, on what authority? She doesn't work here. And she walks in the office. Hmm. So Claudia in there just throwing money around, 500,000 pounds for this and that. Nina like, nah, I have to approve it, and I'm not approving that. Claudia gonna say, "You trying to cross me?" Nina was like, "Everybody that's not family out." So everybody left the meeting that's not family. And then little boy toy tried to get up and leave. She told him, "Nah, you stay." So Claudia gonna talk about, "You don't want to make an enemy out of me." Nina was like, "We could be enemies later. Somebody been stealing money from the company." And Claudia gonna say, "That's bullshit." And So the sister that was on social media, Wanda, no, that's not Wanda, Alicia, she's like, how much is missing? And she said 20, at least 20 million pounds. And then everybody was like, what? Claudia gonna have the nerve to say she don't believe it. And Nina was like, it's all right there. You don't have to believe it. It's all in the records. And how could you miss this? Or who was covering it up? And they all just looking. Mm-hmm. Child, they show Gideon walking through the office like he the police. Everybody looking up. Oh, it's Gideon. They ain't saying nothing, no. He walk in the office with everybody, and they say they called him in there because they want to know answers. Gideon lets them know that Daddy Stephen Richards then used some family stuff as an asset, I guess for loans for banks or whatever. Yo, Gideon told them all they had to tighten their belt. They can't have this. Gus could stay in his apartment for a year because his mortgage is paid up. The little spoiled brat, Wanda, he told her that next month when her lease is up, she need to go home and stay with her mama. Told her mama she need to give up all the extra stuff, the car, the flowers, the gifts to the sister. And then old spoiled brat gonna say, I didn't hear you mention Alicia. Gideon said Alicia's not a problem. She paid her mortgage off years ago from the company. Like she's in a strong position. And then she gonna turn around looking at her like she owe her an explanation. Alicia was like, shoot, I made a lot of money online, so I always invested. I paid my stuff off and I always invested my allowance. So I have plenty of money. See, she ain't even dependent on them. And don't forget they each got 30 million pounds that they get at what was it, age 42 or 43 coming? But they look like they in their early 20s, so I don't know. Basically, Gideon told them that if Nina don't recover that money, they're in trouble. Like they gonna be ass out. So Nina confronts the boy toy about what's been going on in the company. See how much, or not how much, how well he lies. So as usual, Claudia's scheming with her kids, trying to get rid of Nina, saying that her and Wanda, the spoiled brat daughter, blaming Nina, saying she lying or she stealing the money. Um, what's his name? Gus, the little brother who thought he was gonna get the company. You know, he's still looking for that cop. He got that private investigator out looking for that cop, y'all. So Alicia and Boy Toy, they kind of argue it out or debate it out about what they should do about this big party that the father had approved that they do every year, Fair and Flair. And that's what Nina was saying was too much, you know, that Claudia was trying to throw. So the sister gave some good ideas, and it seems like Nina liked what she said, so she gonna do some focus groups and actually interview people, actual clients who've been using the product, and I guess base her decision on that because she said we're gonna see. So the first focus group basically said they was old and played out. So Nina let the family listen to what everybody said. It was probably maybe one or two people that had good things to say. Other than that, they said they was relaxers, weeds, sulfates, you know, all the buzzwords that us naturals don't like. And the mother, Claudia, stepmama, of course, she tried to act like it was they was just low class and who needs them, her and Wanda, of course. And Alicia pointed out that Wanda don't even use the product, so she need to shut up, make her damn family's products. Please. So my guess is that they need to launch some type of natural product line for us naturals. Y'all, and they tackle colorism. They noticed that every model for the company is biracial. And of course, it's Alicia and Nina that notice it, and they go head to head with Claudia about it. And Claudia talking about if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Gus and Boy Toy, they looking at each other, agreeing with like Claudia and Nina, like, yeah, this seemed like something we should be, doing. We need some brown skin girls. Like, there's supposed to be some black, Caribbean, British, Nigerian company with only biracial models. Like, make it make sense. Hey, ma'ams, make it make sense. Make it make sense. All right, dedication to Mims over there. I like Mims. He's cool. Nina said, Claudia, thank you for all your hard work. What I take it from here. Claudia said, "What? Face it, Flair. It's my project." Nina said, "Not anymore." Everybody looked around the room like, "Oh shit!" And Claudia said, "The disrespect." Jumped up, grabbed her coat, and said, sucking that teeth shit they be doing. I love it. I love it. I love it. And where she goes, I follow. I follow. I follow. Go ahead, Nina. Nina is the shiznick. I really, really like Alicia and Nina's relationship. Like they're just me and their stepsisters, but I love the way they are. They're very much alike, and the way they're rocking together. And Alicia wasn't really feeling good about taking a position, as you guys remember, and now she's kind of feeling a little bit overwhelmed because even though these are her ideas, they're coming with all these envelopes of paperwork, to get her to look at all this stuff. And Nina's like, "I ain't hire you to do no paperwork. You can delegate. You can hire an administrative assistant and have them break it down. And I want you because you know how to you know more about products than anybody." Child, yes. Nina told her sister, "You have a right to be here," basically working at this company. And Eric, the IT guy, comes to pull her aside. Can anybody guess why? Now, remember, y'all, I'm watching this as I'm doing this, so I have not seen this. But if we think back to the last episode, who was doing something on a computer looking sneaky? Was it the white lady? What's her name? Murray. I can't remember what the white lady name is. That was the dad's secretary. She asked him. Nina asked her for access to all the dad's calendar and email. She told her yeah, and then went right to her computer and started deleting everything. So I'm sure that's what the IT guy is coming to talk to Nina about right now. So y'all think she might be the one embezzling? She might be. And while I'm thinking about it, y'all, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can be notified when my next video comes out. And I'm also going to be doing seeking brother husband soon. I did a video already on the trailer that's out, but it comes out sometime in March. I haven't Googled recently to see if they have a release date, but as of last week, they didn't. So, yeah, I want y'all to tune in for those because I'm gonna start doing lives and everything on those. Claudia called a boy to her to ask him why he ain't know about the money getting stolen either. Just like Nina did, he's the CFO, which is the Chief Financial Officer, which means that he's supposed to know about every red cent coming in and out of the company and where it goes, okay? And he don't. So he claimed he gonna get locked up. Don't joke about it or whatever. Claudia hung up on him. The looks like her and the daughter then hired somebody to try to open up that safe that they found underneath that cabinet too. Mm-hmm. Snigger, snigger. Shoot, Safe Guy said he can't even open it. He said it's above his pay grade. He said this kind of safe got all kind of triggers and fail safes, and he can't break this safe open. Claudia said, then who is? Who can do it? Gus and Alicia share a little tender moment where he give her a gift and there's some nice business cards. He start asking her if she really trusts Nina, and Alicia tells him, yep, Nina is for real. I'm for real. Hit him with the after seven, baby. Y'all, I don't know what the Eric IT guy told her. Cause she didn't came back to work the next day. She didn't call her brother, but she did call her brother at home and said she need to talk to him because something is seriously messed up. But she didn't came back to work the next day, and the white lady is there, and Maureen, that's her name, and Maureen told her that she got mad messages from the shareholders. They didn't found out about the missing money. So I don't know what you think it is. Yo, it was Claudia who told him. She is so stupid. She went to the shareholders and told them, Money was missing. So Nina told her now she's not gonna be able to contain it. And Claudia gonna have the nerve, the audacity to say you just like your mother, turning your nose up at people when that's exactly how she is. She got nerve after you stole her mother's company. And she said you think you better than everybody. Nina said not everybody. Basically you. Huh. Nina told her what happens when the fraud squad come. Claudia said, that's your problem, girl. Nina said, it's your problem too. Bust out a folder, showed her all these loans that she signed. She's like, my Steven told me it was nothing. She said, no, you signed some pretty toxic documents, honey. And then she was like, get out of my house. And she was like, at the rate you're going, it won't be your house for long. She is so stupid. Nina said, all you have to do is keep your mouth shut. Now, where did we hear that before? Wasn't that on the first episode with the boy toy? Did he tell her the same thing? All she had to do was keep her mouth shut when Nina was literally giving her the company back, wasn't even getting no money out of it, was letting them have it. But she had to say something about Nina's mother, so she lost the company. She continuously runs her mouth and writes checks that her ass cannot freaking cash. Dummy. As Nina is leaving, she gets a call from Eric, the IT guy, say he located the person. Next thing you know, they show her in the office with another black lady. I guess she's supposed to be HR, and that white lady and the boy toy standing behind them. And they're fussing, asking this young black girl why she did it. And she's adamant that she didn't do it. Nina says, you're going to lie to me. And she keeps telling her, I did not do it. I don't know how. I never even took a sample home. Nina says she's suspended. The girl starts crying. And meanwhile, they pan the camera on the white lady because she the one that did it, Maureen. Young girl turn around yelling, Andre, Andre, that's the boy toy. You know me. They take the security, take her out. The white lady walk out. And then Andre turn around and say that, he don't think. And Nina's like, that's the problem, basically. But I guess he gonna say he said she's not capable of it, basically. Oh, this white lady used her login to delete all that stuff. That's messed up. It's so typical though. She ain't nothing but a British Karen. And Nina figures out that Andre and the young girl is sleeping together, and she said that's company violation and it's under investigation. And somebody that did you help her basically, or who helped her, and if she find out he involved, he going to jail. Even the black lady told the young black girl too that she was going to jail if the investigation uncovers that she was the one who deleted those emails. That's messed up. Just like a Karen, they always in the background doing something sneaky. They don't got no damn business. Y'all remember the girl from the bar? I think she a little biracial girl, and she was being really nice to Gus. That's who he got the bracelet for. So she shows up in the office basically going off on him, saying she's not for sale and she don't want the bracelet. So Nina and Gideon hire a forensic accountant to see if they can find out, who took this money. Nina questions whether it was her own father who took it, and Gideon is adamant that it wasn't him. She gets a call from the IT guy and says he found something else. Hmm. Yeah, y'all. So they debating it out over the light skin thing on, the new models, and the two sisters are going head to head. The Wanda sister is cool with the biracial, talking about it's wrong to exclude them, which nobody ever said. And then Alicia is saying that, we need to make sure that we got everybody included. And Nina agrees with her and says basically, and I make the decision to Wanda and her stepmother, Nina's stepmother, which is Wanda's mother. So she told her, you meet these models tonight, you make the wrong decision, then the company's going under. Child, Alicia was in a shoe store and ran into two Karens who one of them came up to her, snatched a shoe out of her hand, and told her she wanted it in a size 4 and demanded that she get the manager when she didn't want to get it for her, honey. And then the salesperson came out and she called herself telling on Alicia. The salesperson came out and was like, hi, Miss Richards, we have that private room for you. The white lady was looking so like appalled, typical Karen. And then they took Alicia to the room, and Alicia snatched the shoe back out of her hand and kept it moving. Mm, mm, mm. I love to see a Karen get put in her place. This is a what's this? A BK Karen. Nina gets her hair done. It looks like she's at some upscale salon, child. Everybody's working on her. She looks good. Simon calls her back finally, and he asks her, has she picked her models yet? And she says no. It sounds like she's down to two, and she's explaining why she would pick one versus the other. So he's like, well, either way it go, you better stand by it, girl. And then he tells her to send him a picture of her hair, because she just got her hair done. It looks good to me. But when he saw it, he was like, change it, change it, change it. It's time for the fit and flare. And Nina and her sister Alicia come in and they walk in the red carpet and they're taking their pictures. And Alicia takes hers first. When Nina comes up and starts taking hers, um, Claudia, the stepmother, which is Alicia's mother, comes out and interrupts Nina's picture session with the paparazzi. And she goes and stands with her sister, and she was like, yeah, mom likes to make an interest. And Nina was like, yeah. And then you see the rest of the family come in, and they're taking pictures and everything. They have this all girl quartet. I don't know, because black people look young. I don't know if they adults or they teenagers, but they are playing like the cello and the excuse me, the violin, and they're playing for the party, and it sounds so nice. Like, if I could afford to have them at my wedding, I would. Like, they are excellent. And little sister, that's the spoiled brat, Wanda. She got the little dusty white boyfriend, and he's there with her at the party, and look like he giving out business cards. But why? Because he's a dusty. Like, what does he have on there? Dusty 1888 Dusty on there. Like, I don't really get it. What you do? She sees it and she walks over. She told his ass, you're being embarrassing. He was like, am I? She was like, yeah. Then we get to Andre, Mr. Boy Toy himself, and Claudia's stepmama in the corner whispering about, did he find that additional shareholder yet? Of course he hasn't. They kind of stopped talking, and Maureen, the white secretary, she comes up to the table to get some food, and Claudia tries to act friendly with her and then asks her, does she like the new girl? And Maureen tells her, Mrs. Richard, I'm not going to discuss what goes on in the office. And she's like, look at you. The same with the secrets. I guess she tried it with the husband too to get the secrets out of him, out of her. I mean, yeah, out of her about the husband, Stephen Richards. And it must not have worked back then either, because she's not nice. So she being nice, she has to want something because she's not nice. She's very arrogant and rude to people, especially people that she think are beneath her, which is everybody. Oh my goodness. So Gideon goes up to Nina and asks her if she wants some champagne, and she said it wouldn't be a good idea. Excuse me. Like, kind of not nasty, but just to the point. Like, I don't know. And she walks in the bathroom, and I just saw that white lady walk in the bathroom. And she comes out, the white lady's like excited, washing her hands, talking about, she's getting ready. It's almost time for her to pick the model. And Nina asked her, what did Davina ever do to her? And the white lady's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, IT told me that you used her login to delete those files. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Child, it goes down in the den. It goes down in, but this is a BK. It goes down in BK. It goes down in BK. So Nina just kept putting her lipstick on. She said, well, I guess you can explain it to the police. White lady was wiping her hands. She stopped and turned around and said, it's not what you think. And she was like, then you must have embezzled the money. So what could it be? And they're about to restore the file, so I'm gonna know everything. And she was like, I was protecting his privacy. They say privacy and not privacy. Maureen said the daddy changed. Stephen changed. He became quiet and secretive and started booking his own appointments. And then she found, like, she read two emails she shouldn't have, and she saw that he was going to Zurich, you know. And then it was like, for what? And she got quiet, before she said it. And basically, he was going to see an oncologist. Remember, I told y'all in episode one that he knew he was dying. You know why? Because he called Nina and he hadn't called that girl or Simon in years. Him and that new wife, Claudia, stole that company from their mother and he never looked back. And he changed the will the last 6 months. So he said that somebody was trying to kill him or hurt him or take the company. And he also knew he was dying. So that's why he left everything to Nina and Simon because he don't trust the wife and them kids that she got. Probably because they came out of her womb. I forgot to tell y'all when she did that long pause when Nina asked her why he was going to Zurich. When she did that long pause, Nina said, "Maureen, I would throw you under the bus so fast." And then she told her real quick, he was going to see an oncologist. So Maureen said she don't think Stephen was embezzling. He was dying. So I don't know how this lets her off the hook. I don't get what is so private about that when the person is already dead that they was dying of cancer. Like, what is so private about that now? Especially to his own daughter. I don't know. And she walks out the bathroom. I don't know. That just don't seem like a good enough answer for me. I don't know. Nina looking at herself, she look like she feeling a little, sad and guilty. Maybe. Or just maybe a little overwhelmed. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Nina goes up to give the decision of who she gonna pick. And Davina, the one who got suspended today, she came in there drunk, told Claudia that she was sleeping, told the whole everybody that Claudia was sleeping with Boy Toy Andre. Gus punched Andre. Nina up there looking scared. The press is there. Everybody got their phones out. Lord have mercy. And Nina picked the sister with the natural hair, and the biracial girl jumped up and said bullshit, and a bunch of little black girls followed behind her as she left. But I guess she thought she was gonna win, but it don't make sense. You shouldn't win. Why is it that now that black hair care, when you look at stuff, they only show biracial people win? Most of the time, they say that the products are too heavy for that hair that we're using, but they're showing them using those products. It's not cool. When there's mixed chicks, and I think there's another one too for biracial women. Child, now they all discussing what happened. They saying Black Twitter going crazy with more pictures of the punch than the announcement of who the winner was. Yeah, they done stole the shine away from the company. Gus and Wanda just trying to shame the mother. Alicia told them they need to grow up. What you think Dad was doing in that fancy apartment back in London? And Wanda had the nerve to say, that's different. Alicia said, how? How? Back up off of Mom. Like basically Dad sleep with whoever he want to sleep with, then why can't she? Back. Ugh, this patriarchy, man. I be telling y'all women are the biggest upholders of that BS. While they sit and complain about it, they be the ones upholding it towards other women all the time. Alicia say we got bigger fish to fry. We getting trashed all over social media, and y'all talking about Mom and what she did. Nina's walking out. She looking really scared, and people are talking about as they're leaving, they're happy about their little free gift bags. Nina calls Simon and he doesn't pick up. He gets the voicemail, but she has a kind of scared or worried or maybe concerned look on her face ever since she found out that the father was going to see that oncologist. Alicia's hanging at the bar with one of her friends, and her friends laughing about the fight or whatever. And as she's scrolling down her feed, she sees that the model has tweeted and everybody loves it. So obviously Nina picked the right person and everybody's loving it. Then they are showing Claudia back at home and she's going off on Andre, and Andre's like, we never said we were exclusive. She's like, exclusive? I don't give a damn about you messing with her. Got my kids making me think I'm loose or whatever. So he found a secret person, y'all. You know he did, right? Let me tell y'all how Nina had just got out the shower, and that dude that she had met at the gym the other night did it too. He was getting dressed to leave, I guess, and he was like, "We're gonna do this again." And she just looked at him, and she picked up her phone and was looking at it. He was like, "Oh, it's like that." Then she saw the tweets with the new model, and then she was like, "Fuck yes." And then he was like, "What?" And then she was like, "Why you still got your clothes on?" She is a trip. A second ago, she was putting his ass out. So the secret shareholder is Meta, and it looks like it's a person of Indian descent, and he's supposed to be some rich guy that Steven supposedly hated, and she can't believe that he let him in the business, but he's who it is. But Meta didn't die, and she said, "Who's controlling it now?" And y'all guess who it is? It's the dude Nina sleeping with right now, Rishi. Oh my God, I love it. I love this show. I freaking love this show, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get back on my dean, but I started 2 new jobs and training is hard. It's hard to do these videos when you got all this stuff you gotta learn. Oh my God. So him and Nina, they doing a little dance in the sheets, and that's how it ends, guys. But yeah, this episode was really, really good. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what y'all think. And thank y'all so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. Peace.